time travel. The very idea of it is both exhilarating and terrifying. The thought of being able to go back in time and witness historical events firsthand, or to fast forward into the future and see what lies ahead, is a concept that has fascinated humanity for centuries. But is time travel even possible? Scientists have debated this question for years, with no definitive answer in sight. Some believe that time travel could be achieved through the use of wormholes or black holes, while others argue that it is simply a fantasy that will never become a reality. And yet, there are those who claim to have experienced time travel firsthand. Stories of people mysteriously disappearing, only to reappear years later with tales of having traveled through time, have captivated the imagination of many. But are these stories true, or simply the product of overactive imaginations? One thing is for certain: the concept of time travel raises a multitude of ethical and philosophical questions. If time travel were possible, would it be ethical to change the course of history? Would altering the past have unforeseen consequences on the present and future? And what about the concept of free will? If time travel were possible, would our actions be predetermined, or could we truly change the course of our own destinies? The idea of time travel also raises questions about the nature of reality itself. If time is not a linear progression, but rather a fluid concept that can be manipulated, then what does that say about our understanding of the world around us? Could there be multiple timelines existing simultaneously, each with its own set of events and outcomes? And then there is the question of paradoxes. The idea of going back in time and changing a single event, thereby altering the course of history, raises the possibility of creating paradoxes that could have catastrophic consequences. The classic example of the grandfather paradox, where a time traveler goes back in time and prevents their own grandfather from meeting their grandmother, thus preventing their own birth, illustrates the potential dangers of meddling with the past. But despite the many questions and uncertainties surrounding the concept of time travel, one thing is clear: the human desire to explore the unknown and push the boundaries of what is possible is a driving force that will continue to fuel our fascination with this enigmatic phenomenon. Whether time travel will ever become a reality remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: the idea of being able to journey through time and space will continue to captivate our imaginations for generations to come.